Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment. I only have one question.
Are you ready?
Welcome, Viking fans. It is Friday, and that means it's time for the Road to Victory. The Road to Victory is brought to you by Ibid Electric, Schrader Tree Farms, Peerless Electric. Here's your host, Trenton Scott, with the Great Scott Trio.
And welcome back to another episode of the Viking Huddle. I'm your host, Trenton Scott. This is Season 3, Episode 4, senior year for me. I'm here. We are hosting the Great Scott podcast. I'm here with Scott Zavits, Mr. Scott Shaw, and myself. But before we get into them, we just want to go over, as you heard, our sponsors are Ibid Electric Company. So thank you to find people at Ibid, Ted Schrader and Schrader Tree Farms, and David Shire from Peerless. Also, if you want to sponsor, please reach out to Dustin Cornelius, Dustin.Cornelius@nowschools.org. And we like to have your money. So make sure you like and subscribe. So we're going to go into this week's Viking athletics. First is girls golf. They took third with Brooke Baber shooting a 46. So congratulations to her. Volleyball on Tuesday lost to Lakewood and St. Francis, but beat East Kentwood. So congratulations, Lady Vikes. Tennis lost to Portage Northern also on that Tuesday. Wednesday, soccer beat Bronson 9-1. Bruno, our foreign exchange student in our media productions class, had 4 goals, while Michael Matlock had a hat trick. Freshman Clayton Schrader also scored with Owen Riggenbach. Today is Thursday, but our freshman, C team and our B team / JV football plays today at St. Joe. So good luck to them and beat the Bears. So I'm going to start asking these questions to these great Scots, okay, the great Scots themselves. So how you doing, Coach Shaw? You doing good?
Doing well.
Doing well?
Doing well.
Zavits, you doing good?
Well.
Doing well? All right. So I'm going to ask you guys, it's game week. We've been waiting for this for 365 days. I don't know how long it's been. We're going to start with you, Zavits. What are you most excited about for Friday night?
Well, we need a win.
Right.
They got us last year, and then we won out till we got to the state finals.
Right.
So we got to start it off with a win. That is what I want the most.
That's what you want the most? Shaw, what about you?
That would be nice to get a win. You know, I think if we do everything that we're capable of doing, and the way that we need to do it, we'll be okay. I mean, we'll be in the hunt. And, you know, like we've said all along, this is a different team than last year. Different personality, different people, different rowers. You know, same boat, but different rowers. And we've got to come out and execute and perform and play like we play.
Right. So I'm going to stick on to that. You know, ever since, you know, Detroit, all that, we scratched that from our minds, and we started back in June. So we just finished up our summer year. Over the course of your career, how has the camp changed for you with the athletes?
Oh, well, it's no longer a camp, I don't think. You know, we when we started Monday on, what was it, the 11th or 12th, we just had a one practice about 2.5 hours. And back in the day when, you know, when I first started my first year as a head coach was 1986, we had 3.
Right.
We'd get up in the morning, have one in pads. We'd go in the afternoon in shorts and helmets, and then come back in the evening in pads again. So, you know, it was, and I'm not sure you need that much either.
Right.
You know, you learn things as you go along as a coach. You learn how to teach, which is more efficient.
Right.
And I think that's what we've done. I don't think we need 4 or 5 hours a day.
Right.
To do what we do.
Right. And Zavits, you were a player here once at Niles. What was like the summer for you like as a player?
Summers was a lot like what Coach just said. We did the 2-a-days.
Right.
Coming in the morning, and then go somewhere. I mean, my grandparents lived right down a block away,
Right.
so it was go eat lunch, and then after lunch, it was go back up and have practice again.
All right.
Did that for a week, I
A
believe.
week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Coach, like we said, it's game week. We have St. Joe this week, and obviously, like, the coaching staff has watched film on them. So what can the fans expect on Friday tomorrow at the game?
Against
Against
St. Joe. Well, obviously we're going to be we're going to come out and we're going to do what we do. We're going to run the option. We're going to do some other things. We're going to be tough up front. We hope with people like you and Brandon and Chase back and we're going to try to hit them in the mouth and try to run around them. So. That we got some different. Will Turnbull is a freshman quarterback, so we gotta kind of protect him a little bit. He doesn't play like a freshman, and I think that's the best thing that we can say about him. So, but we got some new positions that are still question marks, but so do they. Right. And that's what a first game is all about, is trying to go out there and not try to win a state championship now. It doesn't matter what happens tomorrow.
Right.
What happens it matters what happens after that. So, I mean, tomorrow's not going to make us or break us.
Right.
So, and it didn't last year, and look what kind of year we had. 2 years ago, we got them pretty good, and, got to the regional championship too. So, I think that, just if we go out and it's a simple game.
Right.
You take care of the things you do and not make mistakes and don't beat yourself, you got a chance of winning.
All right. Zavits, of course, you're part of the chain gang. You watch the game every Friday when it's a home game. What do you expect? I know you already talked about this at the beginning, but what do you expect from us tomorrow? Like, from your vision on what's the most exciting thing you're going to see tomorrow?
The most exciting thing for me is that you guys are all healthy on the line this year. You were out from the get-go last year.
Yeah.
You're back, senior year.
Yeah.
You guys are all seniors. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it right now because it's going to be smash mouth football.
Right.
BT, the freshman quarterback.
Yep.
I think he's going to handle business. Got to protect him.
Right.
But like Coach said, he's tough. He's going to get out there and do what he does.
Right. And I'm gonna just add this. Being part of the chain gang, what is the most exciting game you ever watched? From being on the sideline,
it had to be last year.
The Portland game.
Last year. It was 4th and 12. and it was 4th and 12. And for Talon to throw that pass and Sam to catch it, not only catch it and get the first down. I think he got the first down, and then the next play we threw again and then scored.
He scored on that.
He scored on that one. Okay,
down,
so I mean, for him not only to get the first down, but to bust loose and to score, and then it was crazy. And then Olsen back there picks the ball off at the end of the game, and that's all she wrote.
That's it. Zavits, you got any questions for Coach Shaw for tomorrow? Anything?
Well, I'm helping with the 7th grade football this year, and we're running the same offense. And it's we tried to do it as much as we could last year in 6th grade, and it went really well. I'm just happy that we're doing it now. The Rocket football is even doing it too,
right?
So we're doing it on every level. So when all our kids get to Coach Shaw, it's like second nature now,
But, and that's a good point. That's what good programs do.
Yep.
They start down in younger levels, and as they come up, they add a little bit more each year, and when they get to us, we don't have to. It's not. At least they've seen it before.
Right.
It's not that we won't teach it, but they've seen it, and they've got the foundation of what the foundation of knowledge of our system. Right. So,
Brandon, what kind of offense do we run in Rocket? You remember?
We ran like a split back.
No, yeah, I don't even remember.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah, we did.
No, I don't remember. I just remember being blocking for Sam. That was it. That's all I remember.
And you seen 14.
Yeah, I just saw 14. I was just like, all right, that's it.
Colorado
Yeah.
Power Eye was it.
Yeah.
So Coach Shaw, we posted on social media for the community to ask you questions. There wasn't really much questions. We have a question from Chase, not Chase Brawley. All right, this is I don't remember what Chase this is, but he said, Coach, do you prefer to win closely contested games, or is it better to blow them out?
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Obviously the pressure of winning a blowout and getting in the running clock, we can get all of our guys who have also done things during the week. We get them in the game.
Right.
When and you want to be. We always tell our guys. I always tell, let's get in the fourth quarter, and let's win it in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
I mean, if it's tight, and Portland's a perfect example.
Right.
We got it to the fourth quarter. We shouldn't have had to worry about the fourth quarter. We were up 2 touches, and we let them back in the game. But if you're tight in the fourth quarter, do you want to be close enough to win it? And that's in any sport,
Right.
So you got to have that. You got to have that little bit of not nastiness, but that confidence that you can make plays when it counts.
Right. And then he tagged on from that. He said, is there a player from your coaching career that stands out in terms of their unique talent or hard work ethic?
Oh, well, there's plenty. Right. I mean, because that's that's part of our culture. That's part of the culture that I've carried with me throughout my career, is that you don't get anything without the hard work.
Right.
And I could point to multiple people in multiple places. I can go back to Three Rivers in 2003. Those kids worked hard. I can go back to Three Rivers in 1986. Those kids worked hard. And that's probably a better example, because they were really 4-5 and went 9-0 my first year. 4-5 the year before. So everybody threw, and our guys, our guys have picked that up. That's part of our culture, and that's what we expect. You have certain expectations as a program. Number one is that you'll never take a play off.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer.
That's one, I'll tell you that. So our last question from the community is from Mr. Korn himself. He said, Coach Shaw, do you have any song requests for Friday's game?
Oh, here we go.
No, I think he does a great job. And this is one of the best places to play that I've ever been at.
Right.
Actually, I'll go further. It is the best place to play. The music's great, and so far the last 2 years, the crowd's been great. They get into it, and you can kind of see as we play certain things now, the crowd recognizes that.
Right.
And, they kind of join in and do some things. So whatever he wants to play. I asked maybe a while ago to play Hell's Bells on the kickoff. Just a dong.
Right.
Dong.
Right.
That was pretty cool. Allegan used to do that, and they did it quite a bit when we played them, because we kicked off a lot. So, but they, that would be something that would be cool.
Right. I remember, I think you also asked, I think it was during the playoffs my sophomore year, or maybe last year, you wanted Staying Alive by the Bee Gees to play after every win.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll have to save
That's
that.
a playoff song.
That's a playoff song, though, so we'll have to save that.
And Korn's got a brand new sound system.
Brand
this
new
year
sound
too.
systems at Viking Stadium. They tested it out earlier this week.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear a thing, and it wasn't even turned up all the way.
Yeah, we had practice at Ring Lardner, and I could hear it crystal clear.
Yeah, I couldn't even hear what Will was calling cadence.
Right. It was loud.
It was loud. So that's going to be a problem for St. Joe's defense on Friday. But that's really all I got today, fellas. So thank you for joining. It was a quick one. It's a quick one. So
Thanks for having us, Trenton.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So a special thank you to our sponsors again, Ebb Electric Company, Chad Rohax. Thank you again. Ted Schrader, Schrader Tree Farms. Ted Schrader is actually a teacher here now. And Dave Shire from Peerless. So if you go to the game tomorrow, Friday, or any game, pick up your trash. It's a good rep for us. Like and subscribe to Viking Huddle. The theme tomorrow for students, if you're listening, or parents, is red, white, and blue. As you saw the graphic with Chase Brawley on it, he is a real American. So come support us. Wear red, white, and blue if you want. Make sure you make some Niles noise and go Vikes.